Part 4 of chemical effects of electric current. In this we'll do the activity to find out that whether a liquid is a conductor or an insulator. Okay, so what we do here is, again we have taken a cup, okay, a glass beaker or a plastic cup or a glass cup, okay, and in this we fill the liquid which we want to test, right? And in this we have inserted two pins, two clips, metal clips, and we join this metal clip with the positive terminal of the battery, so this becomes the anode, and this we join with the LED. This is LED, and in turn it is joined to the negative terminal of the battery, so this becomes cathode. Right, now we join it with the 3 volts battery. This is a 3 volt battery, and we connect the negative terminal and LED to wires attached to the metal clips, and clips, they act as electrodes. They are acting as electrode. This one is anode and this one is cathode. Now take the testing liquid in the small plastic or glass container, and then what we do is dip the clips in the liquid. They should not touch each other. You should remember this, that they should not touch each other, and it is just same like testing the solid conductors. Now if the LED glows, then this is a conductor, and if it doesn't glow, then it means it is insulator. So let us first fill distilled water in it. When we fill distilled water, then what will happen? Will the bulb glow or not? No, the bulb is not going to glow with the distilled water. Why? Because it does not have any salts in it. Okay, let me first tell you that acids, bases and salts, they are the conductors. They conduct electricity because they can dissociate into their ions. Okay, later on in higher classes you will understand it in a much better way, but right now you understand that acids, bases and salts, they can be divided into their ions which can conduct electricity. Okay, that is why those liquids which are the solutions of acids, or those liquids which are the solutions of bases, or those liquids which are the solutions of salts, they are conductors. Why they are conductors? Suppose I take an easy example for you, like HCl. Okay, all of you know that this is an acid. This can be dissociated. When we pass electric current through it, it will dissociate into H plus and Cl minus ion, and these ions are the one which carry the charge. So they will be the conductors. Same happens with bases and salts. So here when we test distilled water, suppose I want to make this distilled water a conducting liquid, then what is the process is, I can add here salt. Salt is your common salt is NaCl. So when I add NaCl to it, then you will see that this LED starts glowing. Why? Because now this has salt in it, so it becomes a conducting liquid. Tap water is the second example. Will the bulb glow for tap water? Yes, it will glow. Why? Because it contains many dissolved salts in it, so it will glow. Then we check for vinegar. Okay, we fill the vinegar and we test. Will the bulb glow? Yes, the bulb is going to glow. Okay, because it's an acid. Okay, then lemon juice. With lemon juice also the bulb is going to glow. Why? Because again it is an acid, an organic acid, so it is going to glow because these are conductors, these are acids. And if I take, suppose I add washing powder, okay, washing powder, or I take baking powder and add it to water, then these solutions, with these solutions also the bulb is going to glow. Why? Because these are the bases, and bases conduct electricity. In the same way, the two more examples given in your book is of oils and perfumes. Oils and perfumes are not going to conduct electricity. When you pour here in this beaker, if you're going to pour in this beaker, if you're going to pour oil or perfumes, then this LED is not going to glow because they are insulators. They don't have any acids in them, they don't have any bases, or they are not the salts, so the bulb is not going to glow. So from this activity we come to know that those liquids which are the solutions of acids, or bases or salts, they only will be conducting the electricity. They are the conductors of electricity. Why they conduct electricity? Because they can dissociate into their ions into the charged particles. Thank you.